Hi everybody, my name is Ashley if you are new here, and today I'm going to be doing a fold with me Q&A where I will be chatting with you while I am folding some laundry. I watched a few videos that were like wrap with me when it was Christmas time, when they were wrapping gifts and talking and doing Q&As, and I've really enjoyed watching those types of videos. So I thought today could be like, I don't know, like we're folding laundry together, like you can sit and watch me while you're folding your laundry and it's like we're chatting like BFFs or something. And I thought it would be nice to just go ahead and answer some questions while I do that. So let's see if I can actually talk and fold at the same time. So I am going to start with the very first question, and that is, what are some tips you have for us small YouTubers and what do you recommend for growth? So I'm not going to say that I consider myself a huge YouTuber because I'm not close to even hitting like, you know, like larger YouTubers, but I'm not even to 1,000 yet. But the one thing that I can say that has helped me is collaborations and like engaging. So one of the biggest things that I've done like research myself is like engagement is a huge thing. So if you are commenting on other people's videos and subscribing to their channel as well, doing collaborations is a huge one, but you also want to do collaborations like with people that are like kind of at your level. So if you have, let's just say 300 subscribers, you want to look for people that are kind of in the same level as you are. Not to say that you can't get collaborations with like someone that has more than you, obviously you can try that, but it just makes more sense because you all are kind of going up at the same time. And so yeah, that's kind of what helped me, was collaborations, and engagement was a big one as well. But yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. And then just consistency also is a big thing. I know you all have probably seen that sometimes I am very consistent and sometimes I have trouble just kind of staying on track. And a lot of that is just life. So just try to stay as consistent as you can. Next question is, how do you figure out your YouTube schedule? Do you have it pre-planned? I kind of fly by the seat of my pants. I kind of do sometimes too, but I will say that I am a huge planner. If you've been following me on Instagram or even on YouTube, I think I've mentioned a few times that I love planning. I feel like completely lost if I am not planning my coming, like the week that's coming ahead. If I do not plan like my videos, I'm all over the place. I will maybe film something and then it takes me a few days to edit it because I just feel like I'm all over the place. So what I do is I like to plan monthly, and what I used to do was plan like on my calendar. Like I would write down specific days that I was going to put up these certain videos, and while that worked sometimes for me, it didn't always work because there were a lot of times that something would come up and then I would feel the pressure to put it up and it just wouldn't happen, so I would feel guilty, blah blah blah. Now what I do is I plan my weeks monthly. Monthly. I'll make a list of all the videos that I want to do for that month, but I will only schedule them weekly. So I have like a notebook where I will write down like video ideas for that month. And then on Sundays when I'm planning the week ahead is when I'll write down the videos that I want to post for that week or that I want to film for that week. Right now I'm on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, which has been really nice, but it's also a lot of work. If you're a creator, you know that. So I have to make sure that I'm filming at least a week in advance, if possible 2, but then I just find it easier to do like a week before. So that's mostly what I do. But yeah, I think that is what helps me, is by scheduling. And then I also like to do like where you reach out, and this is another part of engaging, where you reach out to like your subscribers or to your friends on Instagram, asking them like, what would you like to watch? And a lot of the times you get the views because you're putting out what other people want to see, but at the same time I also like putting out content that I like watching, and I feel like that kind of helps me to I guess like, I don't know, it just helps me because I like putting out what I like watching. So I feel like I am attracting the people that I would also like to subscribe to and watch. So But yeah, let me see. Was there another part to that question? Do you have it pre-planned? So yes, I do. I have it pre-planned. I guess I wouldn't say monthly. I would still say weekly. Okay, so the next question is, what are you most excited for this year? I would say I'm excited, obviously, to see what this year brings with, the whole, I don't want to say the word, but with all that's going on in this world, I'm excited to see what's going to happen this year. I feel like we are getting to a better place, although some people would say otherwise. But I am excited for that. But I'm also excited to see what happens with like us, like as far as here in home, because now that we're living in a home, I just feel like we're going to experience a lot more being in a home. In other words, like my husband and I are planting like a garden outside, and we're gonna probably plant some more flowers and have a flower bed and just all of that. I just feel like this year there's gonna be a lot of positive changes coming, and then also some positive personal changes, like jobs and stuff going on here at home as well, that I'm very excited for the positive changes that are to come this year. And let's see. Let's see. What other question? Some great comments, but I'm looking for questions. I know that I saw another one here. Yes. Okay, so another one is, what is your favorite thing to do on a rainy day? I love rainy days as much as it does it's kind of frustrating because you can't get outside. You can, but then you have that fear of your kids getting sick and all that. But I love rainy days because I use it as an excuse to make it like a cozy day. I love either baking, things that I can think of off the top of my head is baking. I love playing board games. I guess the typical rainy day activities. But honestly, there's times that, if I'm being honest, sometimes rainy days make me feel like a little gloomy and I don't feel like doing anything. And that's a lot of the time when that happens, I have to get, out of that headspace and out of that, not mentality, but I guess headspace, and try to remind myself that it's just gonna pass. I don't know if that happens to you all, that sometimes like rainy days make you feel gloomy and you just don't feel like doing anything. You almost feel like depressed sometimes. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But I try to also kind of force myself out of that feeling, so that, especially for my kids, because if you're new here, we do have 5 girls. When all 5 of them are with us, the older 3 are from my husband's first marriage, but when all 5 of them are with us, it's very hard on them to see like my husband and I that we're down. So when a rainy day or like just a winter day, whatever makes you feel that way, it's kind of nice to just force yourself when the day starts. You can tell when it's going to be that kind of day, to like automatically tell yourself, okay, today's going to be a good day. What are we going to do with the kids today, even if it's just indoors? I know that I just like drug that question way out, but I think that it kind of helps for you all because it's been cold and rainy for us this whole past week. So what we've been doing is just playing a lot of games and baking and just trying to be cozy. So yeah, I know that, again, that was a very long answer. Let me see what other questions. Awesome comments. I really appreciate the comments, guys. All right. I actually think this is the last question. And it is, what is your best mom hack for keeping things rolling around the house while raising 5 daughters? And that is such a good question. That is a question that I would love to ask like other moms if it were me asking questions. And I kind of feel like I have asked questions like that before, because it's always so interesting to see like how do we as moms do it to keep our house running. Like, I'm going to get to the answer in just a minute on what I think the answer is for our household. But it's just interesting because there's times that I wake up and let's just say I had like a sleepless night or something with my daughter, with my 16-month-old, because she still kind of wakes up at night a lot sometimes. And the next day it's like, I would really love to just sleep in and not have to worry about putting breakfast on the table and changing them for the day, and just, I would just love to sleep in in my jammies and then just stay in bed all day. Oh, that's the dream. But then once I start to like get going and I start like getting them ready, I have like a hangnail or something, sorry. And I start to get them ready and all, and I see them like eating their breakfast, and it's so cute, and I'm like, this is why I'm a mom. Like, this is why I love what I do, because somehow we as moms, we get through like that feeling of being tired and like not feeling like we are worthy enough and all of that. Somehow we get through that, and it's just so fascinating to me that we have that ability, that we can do that, that we were made to be moms. Like, I don't know. I'm just all over the place right now, but I guess I really like that question. But I guess for me and what I do, I guess if I could give if I could give one piece of advice, I think my biggest piece of advice for that question would be to always be a step ahead of your kids. So let's just say that I am getting dinner ready and they are at my legs, they're starving, they're screaming, they haven't had anything to eat. When I say being a step ahead, I mean, you know what time it is, you know that they get hungry right before you start to cook, you know that they're gonna be pulling your legs or pulling at your pants or whatever if you don't hurry up and make dinner. So what I do is I'll give them a snack right before, because I know that they're going to be hungry, and just being a step ahead. Like, you see the time, you know it's close to snack time, have a snack ready for them. Don't wait for them to ask you, or don't wait, because my toddlers are still pretty young, that they're not going to come. Like, my 2.5-year-old, she'll tell me I'm hungry, but my there's one sock here, but my 16-month-old, she can't quite tell me yet like I'm hungry. She just cries, and then I'm left there having to like wonder what is it that she's crying for. But that's why, because she's hungry. So if you know the time and you know that they're hungry, just have something ready for them. Also, like, if you know it's past bedtime and you know that it's gonna be like a long bedtime routine, because maybe they didn't nap well enough in the afternoon, then have all their stuff ready, for them to be ready for the bedtime routine. Like, have their jammies out already. Just being a step ahead with your kids, to me, has been a huge, I hate this, I don't want to say hate, that's a strong word, but I really dislike the term game changer. I don't know, I feel like I used to use it so much that now I'm kind of like, I don't like saying that, but it has been a game changer for me with this family, with my family, because if I'm not a step ahead, then it all kind of goes to poop, if you will. But yeah, I know, again, that was a long, drug out answer, but I really do think that if I had to choose one piece of advice to give to you all when it comes to how we keep this household running, it's being one step ahead. And then also, I think another one would be, I'm just going to quickly give another one because I guess I still have time. My daughters are napping, so I still have time to talk. I think I'll fold my husband's undies off camera. I don't think he wants to have his undies on camera. The second thing would be connection. I really have noticed a difference with my 2.5-year-old if I give her the attention that she's needing, and if I sit and like put like my whole focus on her, my phone is put away, all distractions put away, and I just focus on her, I notice a huge difference in her versus like if I'm talking to her and I'm also scrolling on my phone or doing something. I notice that she is just fussy and irritable and won't want to like listen, if you will. And so just connection with your kids is a huge thing, whether you have one kid or you have 12 kids. Like, I think being, close to your kids and also giving them that one-on-one time is a huge thing for them, especially at their, young age right now, that they're learning, connection with their parents. And we're basically like what is the book that I read? Actually, it was Gabor Mate, I believe. I've really been enjoying his, like watching him on YouTube, and I know that there's a book he has that I really want to read. But he was talking about how like us moms, like we're our kids' North Star, and they look to us for direction all the time, and when we don't give it to them, they feel lost, and that's when they start to like act out. And I don't know, I've just been on this kick recently learning about connection with our kids and how to be a better parent and just how to be a better mom again. I don't know, I've really been enjoying that lately. So I know that this video was pretty long and it was only like 6 questions or 5 questions, but I loved doing this, and I think I'm going to just go ahead and put these away off camera because I think I hear my daughter waking up, and I'm probably gonna have to go get her, and she'll be sitting here with me while I put the rest of this away. But I really enjoyed doing this. I would love to do this again. I hope that you were able to maybe fold, I don't know, a load of laundry while I was talking your ear off. But thank you all so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed this, let me know. I'd also love to have you join my YouTube family, of course. I say that in every video because I do enjoy getting to meet new moms, and it's lonely sometimes here at home when you are a stay-at-home mom, and if you are, you know how that feels, and it's nice to have connection with other moms and just getting to know other people, other moms. So thank you again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.